Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is January 3rd, which means 2021 is over. And I said at the beginning of 2021 that I was going to fill a sketchbook every month. And I did, which is quite exciting. So today we're going to look through December's sketchbook, and I'm going to share what I learned a little bit in a year of doing sketchbooks. And yeah, we're just going to take a walk through it. So let's do it. Okay, so here is our sketchbook, and I actually covered this one with a bunch of little stamps from all over Europe. I bought them at a garage sale. This is Merry Christmas in, I think, Swedish and Danish. So yeah, this is what we're starting with. We got started on December 1st, finished on December 31st, which is great. Right on time. And here's the final fruit page, and it's a little messier than normal, but I didn't have my full set of watercolors because I was actually traveling. I'm in Germany right now, and I was in Sweden when I started this, but this was actually the second last page that I finished in this sketchbook because I just was putting it off. So we started here, just some pen sketches of some characters, and then I started drawing spaceships, and I was like, you know, spaceships are pretty fun, so you're gonna see a lot of those in the beginning of this sketchbook. This is just a guy from school. He was sitting in front of me, and he had this cool elephant on his hat. So I drew it first, and then I drew him, and then I just drew things relating to him. He's a basketball player. And Poseidon, just a statue. Lots of statues here in Europe. They really like their stone naked people, you know? They're all over the place. And yeah, here's just some spaceship concepts that I was working on. Yeah, I tried to do them in perspective, which was fun. Wasn't super happy with them, but I revisit all of these designs later. We got some frogs, some salamanders, some turtles. Here is possibly my favorite drawing in the whole sketchbook. I revisited this one and made it more Star Warsy, and then just drew around it. And here we got the submarine, and yeah, he's finding some lapis lazuli or something in the ocean. And then here we have the other spaceship, which is yeah, some sort of royal send-off, and we got a little assassin sneaking in the corner here. Maybe who's he gonna get? I don't know. And then we just got a throne room, the final sip. Oh, is this guy? He looks like he's up to no good. Who knows what's gonna go down in the royal room that day. Yeah, more spaceship designs. Tried to do all of these ones based on triangles in different forms. This one's probably my favorite one on that page. Maybe that one. And on here, I really like this one. It looks like a turkey, or this one. That's kind of cool. Just messing around with shapes. And then I wanted to do a more finished spaceship scene, so we got the star space base here, and these guys just came back from I don't know, maybe a test run, maybe a mission, I don't know, but they're having a good time. So that was a fun piece to do. And more spaceships. This one's definitely my favorite out of these ones. Here's one of the lecturers, Donna, lovely old lady, led lectures on worship, the attitude of worship. Just, yeah, I was looking on Instagram, and people just could draw such, I don't know, simple poses that are so solid. So I was inspired to draw this guy floating there. And then I was like, superheroes with swords, they should be a thing. So I drew this guy. I don't know, how powerful would that be though? A superhero with a sword flying through the sky with his big old blade. Got some taverns here. This is like a friendly tavern, you know? Got the nice old man, some pastries down here, a cook in the background, and then we got the scary tavern that when you walk into it, everyone just looks at you and no one smiles, you know, they're just staring you down. So best of both worlds. Here we have someone wrote this lollipop note and gave it to me during class, so then I designed a character off Lollipop, little lollipop shepherd, and her little sheep are cough drops. And here we got Just a cool twisty dragon. I really like this page. Possibly one of my favorites. I don't know. It's just like simple and complex at the same time, which is fun. Here we got a bigger scene. A spaceship crash. Poor guy's injured, bleeding a little bit, but he's alive. He's in a strange forest. Oh boy, what's gonna happen? Then some people were talking about Hollow Knight, and I just remembered how good of a game Hollow Knight was, so I drew some Hollow Knight inspired little critters. I like this guy, and this guy, and then I drew a Hollow Knight inspired city because the architecture in that game is also really beautiful. This guy's just wandering through. Then someone told me to draw hats, so I drew a baseball hat, top hat, pilot hat, and a flower crown. And then I liked this character, so I drew her sitting in like a empty, very simple diner, but I liked that one. It's fun. It's an interesting pose. This is just a quick town square. I don't know. I really want to work on scenes and perspective layout, and this is a street that's not completely directly looking down the street or something, so that was fun to put people in. Not very finished though. And then I drew some robots. I got these pencil crayons that I've used all throughout the year actually. These 4 colors, and I've used them a lot. Generally I draw people with them, but I was like, I want to draw robots, so I did. This one's pretty cool actually. I like it. Then Christmas break started, so now this was in Denmark. Just driving through the roads in Denmark and nice little houses. Yeah, I stayed with someone from Bible school in Denmark. Really fun time. Got to see Copenhagen, beautiful city. This is just like a chasm and 2 mountains, and yeah, just playing around with watercolors. It was fun to do. And then this is where I started watching Hawkeye. And yeah, this isn't a specific scene, but there's Clint and Kate and the Christmas tree in New York, and there's Kate Bishop. I really like the costume design in that series, just their coats, and I mean it's winter time, so they have all their winter gear on all the time. And here's them watching Christmas movies and yeah, wearing Christmas sweaters. That was a fun one to draw as well. And then here's my buddies Josh and Josh on the train to Metzingen in Germany. Just quick sketches. Some faces. This is where I was like, oh boy, I have to work on Sheridan stuff, so I was needing to just get in the zone. So these were my warm-ups, and then I did some gesture studies. It's been a while since I've done these, but I like this page. This was my warm-ups, and then this page is more loose. I like the shapes, you know? It's all about shapes, not about how many lines you put down. It's the right lines. And then this is evidence of that. You got this nice clear, you can see what's happening here, and here it's just chaos and it's terrible, so please move on. And that's what we're gonna do. I watched Spider-Man, and I'm not gonna spoil it, but it was very good. And this scene at the end touched my heart. It was really good. The message is, are you willing to sacrifice things that you want for the good of other people? Which, I mean, is the message of most superhero movies, but it's a good thing to think about for sure. Then we got a Merry Christmas Spider-Man here up in the tree, and another Hawkeye doodle. He's wearing his suit, and he's like, hey look, Kate, I'm wearing my suit, Merry Christmas. And then there's Lucky Pizza Dog. Yeah, I like that show. It was good. Marvel is like a chocolate chip cookie, you know? You always know what a Marvel movie is going to taste like, but that doesn't mean you don't want to eat it. Just like chocolate chip cookies. It's all, you've had a chocolate chip cookie before, but just because you've had it before doesn't mean you don't want another one. Everyone loves chocolate chip cookies. And here we got just a scene, kind of Christmas futuristic city type thing. Got a big old car, some people crossing the street, some wreaths, some Christmas trees. And here's just a conglomeration of German castles and towns. I don't know, I'm in Swabia, and you got the Swabian Alps and all these towns that are going up, and for a Canadian boy like me, who lives in the prairies, that's pretty cool. things that aren't just flat all the time. Really interesting. Some expressions here. Here are 4 different characters, and then I got my buddy Emmett to write down just different emotions, and I tried to fit the character into the emotion. So that was a fun challenge. At this point also, I was like, I need to finish this sketchbook, and I was not really satisfied with anything that I was doing, and so this was my mental breakdown on paper right here. I was like, I need to draw, but I don't want to draw, and that's when you write things like that and draw owl mask people, you know. And it was good after that. I was pretty good. Took a day off or so, and then we went skiing in France in the Alps. So this is just, yeah, my impression of that. But the Alps are phenomenal. They're just gorgeous. It's like God really knew what was up when he created mountains. They're so majestic. It's so cool. And then here's a little French town type thing. We went to a little medieval town, and yeah, just stone walkways, like little stone entranceways here and there that like just pop out of nowhere, and the literal like little hanging signs. It was pretty cool. I was a big fan. What do we got next? Oh, and this is the second last page, and it's interesting. After 12 months of doing sketchbooks, the final page is really bad. It's not very good, but there is a story behind this. This is the owner of our French Airbnb. She had a little dog. There's a whole, and like, I don't know, these sketchbooks, I've said before, they're like journals. Like, I know where I was when I drew this and when I drew these, and I definitely will know where I was when I drew this, because let me tell you, that Airbnb was something else. I got attacked by a dog. That's why this guy's here. This is a little reminder. And yeah, it's like, it's also like memories. You know, not everything is perfectly done, or I'm not happy with every page in the sketchbook, but I did it. I did 12 sketchbooks in 12 months, and I will always have them. And it's a little well-documented art journey of 2021. And that's pretty cool. And the fruit of my labor, this is the fruit of my labor. This is the final sketchbook. This is what I unfortunately don't have the first sketchbook here because I am in Europe and those ones are still in Canada. But otherwise, I would really like to compare them and just see how I've improved, if I've improved. And yeah, they all have different covers, and I think it was a really fun project. I think I'll make a YouTube video comparing them all when I get back, and just maybe more organized thoughts of what I learned. But for now, this is the end of an era. And obviously I'm going to keep doing sketchbooks, but I don't think I'll do the monthly sketchbooks anymore. I want to try bigger sketchbooks. I mean, once you confine your ideas to these little pages for so long, it's honestly, you feel lost on a full-size page. But I look forward to exploring bigger papers and putting my ideas on them. But thank you for coming along on this video. I apologize for a little bit of extra background noise. Right now I'm filming in my buddy's room, but that's okay. Thanks for coming along, and we'll see you in the next video. Happy New Year!